Well, good news, Jackson. I cannot hear your cat, so if your cat is horny, we don't know.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, we've
Sick,
been,
dude.
Nice. The vet we're working with just has a long line to do the deed to get them unhorny.
No, the horny.
The deed being to fix them, not any other deeds.
Nah, to Clockwork Orange them into not being horny anymore, Sean. No, you know what he meant.
Yeah, that's all part of the spaying and neutering process. I thought you guys knew.
Is the trauma? I mean,
Yeah.
Why isn't there a MCCanary 2? That's a good question.
I'm working on it, Sean. Find me someone. Find me someone so I can make the sequel.
Hey, how do we feel about the kerning on this title? Or the lack thereof?
The kerning on the title?
It's not great.
Elysium?
Kerning is letter spacing.
Oh,
So
yeah.
kerning is when like signage has shit that makes it look like there's extra spaces where there shouldn't be, or better yet, when it mashes letters together and makes it look like a swear or something funny like that.
Yeah, usually it's that letters get pushed too close together with too much kerning, but here it appears that there's just no kerning, so the L and the Y are super far apart.
A designer did not put that together. That was just typed in the typeface.
Yes.
And that's just the natural amount of space on that typeface.
Now, I see, Theta.
Elysium.
You spelled it wrong, though. You put 2 U's in there.
What?
Don't get that quiet, everybody. It's making it.
Your joke didn't
I think
make
you mean he
sense.
put U2 in there.
Exactly. The sequel to You.
Mm-hmm.
You too.
But not the sequel to You, because we're still looking for MCCanary 2.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm your host, Isaac MCCanary, and we're playing more Disco Elysium. Everybody introduce yourselves.
I'm Jackson, he, him, Arcanium.
I'm Arthur, he, him, and I'll have what they're having.
I'm Sean, he, him, also known as the Talking Skull, and I sort of remember what we're doing in this game.
Yeah, I do too. I
Don't quiz me.
believe I wanted to talk to the
Measurehead.
woman.
Talk to
No.
Measurehead. Talk to Measurehead.
What if he's just like, hey, I didn't like what you did back there, and then he just
That was
fucking
very
punches me in the
impolite.
face? That wasn't very nice of you to do that. I don't know
No.
why you did that. We were having such a good conversation.
That was
You
not
literally kicked sense into his head.
That was not very cash money of you, I'll have you know that.
Okay. Oh wait, is that her mom reading book?
It kind of looks like it.
Somebody else reading book? Maybe I don't start a new quest yet. Maybe I try to
Oh my.
actually... Maybe I try to actually
Oh
make some
my.
progress in this godforsaken game.
In this
Because I wanted
economy?
to... I wanted to get to the roof, and I wanted to talk to the person over here. Oh, I missed.
Well, you
I
did
missed
get
a
to the
trash can. Did I?
No,
Yeah.
he didn't.
I'm talking about the roof of
Was
the
he
hotel. My bad.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, were we talking about a different roof? Because you definitely did get to a roof last time.
No, he's talking about, he saw the blonde smoking on the roof and was like,
Right.
I'm looking up there.
Right.
I want to know how to get up there. That seems like content.
You're back. Good. She takes a sip from her silvery thermal cup. What can I help you with?
Damn it!
Cup.
I was really hoping she would say something. I would have the option to be like, I spoke to the guy up top, and he didn't seem to really like you.
Yeah, it is a
Big
little
man.
odd that didn't open up anything new. But I guess the game wants to leave you with this impasse.
But it did leave me this, so maybe I work back towards the lorry man. I spoke with the lorryman at the roundabout.
Word has traveled, yes, but nothing of real substance is serviced yet, I gather. She smiles and explains.
And her cat plays with the toy in the background.
Yeah, that's the cat's collar. Yeah. Wild Pines has eyes on the intersection, but not ears.
One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout. It would give them a read on the entire quarter. One of the tall... Was that where I was last time? I swear to God. That was where I was last time, wasn't it? For fuck's sake. I guess I have to go back there. It's a good thing. It's a good thing I convinced, Cuno to tell me how to get into his secret hideout, because I'm so fucking dumb that I couldn't figure out how to get into his hideout.
It's not that you're dumb, you just missed the white check on the very first stream.
Uh-huh.
I think he's speaking in character.
Ah, I see.
The Lordman is a prime example on why the reptilians are racially superior.
No.
It appears that we're being monitored every step we take, colleague. The lieutenant shrugs. Did we have any other business here?
Well, that was a non-starter. I actually thought I would have something there, having, spoken to him, but I guess not.
Nah, man, she's stonewalling you.
Goodbye,
Well,
hopefully you feel better. You'll come back and say hi.
Well, I'm glad that she had a salutation. Wait, no, departing phrase.
Hey, can you open your quest menu for me real quick?
Yeah.
Perform the field autopsy.
Oh.
Did we not do that yet?
I thought he definitely made it
The
sound
very
like I was
first
gonna
one.
I
do it
think
the next.
he needed to call somebody in for that.
This will need a form.
Wait,
to be
no, you
filled
did do
in
that,
3
I
parts.
thought.
I don't think you had the form when you did it.
Oh.
You need to do it again. I was like,
Ah.
that body is like a weird, like, hanging thread. We definitely have more to do with it.
We just had to let it
it's true.
decompose a little bit more, so we could do that. Here, I need to check anyways.
Isaac is just obsessed with ignoring the body.
No. I will go to the
doesn't get to
body.
talk
Just
to the
leaving
body.
it for Kuno's pleasure.
I just
true.
want to check what the check I need here is. The white check.
Half-light.
Half-light. Got it. So I need to save up for half-light.
Kuno and him are
Or another
buds now,
half-light.
so he wanted to kick him a little favor.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. We're friends now. I thought you knew that, Sean.
We're friends now.
Uh-huh. He didn't call me the F word. He didn't even call me F word once in the last conversation we had. We're friends now.
He's never called you a fucker.
Yeah, I fucked it, yeah.
Alright. Da.
The rotting man. Go for it.
The rotting man on the side. The rotting man lies on his side, his eyes looking straight through you. The belt is still around his neck. His body is supine and open to intrusion by autopsy.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Can I ask him a question? Try to remove the boots.
Tell me something, dead man.
Tell me something, dead man.
Nah, I think you need more experience points if you're trying to learn Speak with Dead.
That's like a level 2 spell.
Yeah, man.
Also, I think either Arthur or Sean was the hanged
I think I
man.
was the dead man. The hangman.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. That's right.
I don't remember at all what voice I gave him, so here goes. Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Which was it that killed you then? Love or communism?
Huh?
You said love killed you, but when you fell down, you said it was communism.
You're misquoting me, Rooney. I said communism killed me. Love did me in. That clears that right up.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Come back later, capo.
Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible, also see me in your dreams.
God, I love that. Immediately try to remove the boots again, and Kim it just swats your hand. Like, stop that. Hey, stop that. First, what exactly is a field autopsy?
Come on, officer. He pulls on a pair of latex gloves. Do you know what a field autopsy is? You've done 100 of them.
What you do know is, at 18.9 kilometers, the Dormant Shield volcano Corpus Mundi is the world's highest summit, and the failure of the of 38 single et plus deux song to crack the top 20 was the death knell of disco. But what a field autopsy is, you have no idea.
Thank you, Encyclopedia. Very helpful.
Yeah, let's get
That's
here.
a success.
Hell yeah, it is. You wouldn't remember all those great fun facts if you didn't succeed that.
Here, hold on. Let's see. Let's come back to this.
I hope we do. He covers his nose. It's getting really late for an autopsy.
And I gotta put on my gloves.
That's true.
Gotta put on my touching gloves.
You're touching gloves.
I use these gloves to touch. Let's see. Is there anything else that will help me here?
Doesn't seem like it.
Visual.
Give me a moment, young man. I gotta put on my touching gloves.
Ooh, +1 to conceptualization, no, but... Okay, no, I think that's fine. That's fine.
We got the rubber gloves on.
Mm-hmm. That's what I need. Do not vomit on the corpse again.
The rubber gloves of touching.
Alright. Haha! Yes! See?
Oof.
This game is fucking great. Clap your gloved hands. Here, I have some gloves.
Oh, boy.
I can do this.
I think I just discovered that the sound of putting latex gloves on is an ASMR trigger for me.
Oh no.
In like a good way or a bad way? You're not like...
I mean, I don't know.
Is there such a thing as a bad ASMR trigger? I'm pretty sure that's not ASMR anymore.
It's like a matter of opinion, because some people really like the ASMR chills and other people really don't. Like, I'm neutral toward them. I don't really like or dislike them, but yeah, I don't know.
But like nails on a chalkboard, right? Is that
that can cause an ASMR trigger?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that
See, that would make me puke.
Right.
Huh.
I guess the like chills in the back of your neck
is what I'm learning.
Yeah.
So, I can only do so much Foley here. I found one glove that I thought was a pair. So
slap yourself with it.
Dude, we got this. Let's get in there.
It sounded like your hands.
It sounded kind of gloved.
It was listen, just like no.
I'd give that fully like a 6.5 out of 10.
It sounded a bit glovey, I guess.
Here. It's characterizing. In reality, I only have one glove to do this autopsy with. I've lost the other glove somewhere.
Did you say glovely, Jackson?
Glovey. It sounded a bit glovey.
Glovey. I thought you said it sounded lovely.
You're glovely today, Sean.
I can't decide if I love or hate that.
What, the word glovely?
It's making me feel complex feelings.
Like the ASMR trigger earlier.
Yeah, exactly. There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. He nods approvingly. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
Maybe I did. And now I'm second guessing myself. Maybe I did say glovely.
All right.
I'll ask you when I need you to Yes, I'll ask you when I need you to. For the most part, maybe I should just handle the contact and let you take notes.
We just fill this in, right? Show him the red field autopsy form in your ledger.
That's right. He nods.
You knew it because you inspected your ledger. The lieutenant is relieved you knew the protocol.
Wow, he knows. He's learning. Try to remove the dead man's boots. It's there. It's always there.
To a minimum as you're like actively pulling the boots.
You open your ledger at the field autopsy form.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts. Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with...
1. Assistant.
That's you.
Okay.
The corpse is indifferent to your scribblings, just lies there. The next box says...
2. Coroner's case number.
KK5708030815.
KK Kim Kitsuragi, 57, Precinct 57, followed by his date 08.03 and time of arrival 8:15 on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you. Shouldn't we file the coroner's case under me? Technically, I arrived at the scene before you.
And what would that make the alphanumeric?
HHD. Don't know why I was adding 2 H's there. HDB 410803. Help me out with the time of day, anyone?
11:11.
It's meaningful. It's also not 11:11.
Also have the same birthday?
Well, 11:11 was the time that he arrived at the
He
scene
arrived at the
originally.
scene. Yeah.
Well, no,
Oh.
it says 0803.
Yeah, is that Kim's birthday or?
No, it's the date they arrived at the scene. It's not anybody's birthday.
Oh, right. Followed by the date, right? What? I don't know why I was. Yep, there it is. Cool.
I mean,
8. What?
Nope, go. Say word.
HDB 41-0803.1111.
Good. Let's go with that.
The lieutenant is quite surprised you managed to come up with an adequate case number.
Name?
NA. Next.
Date of birth?
NA.
Age?
The lieutenant corrects his glasses. Roughly 50.
By 40. The damage is so extensive, it's better to err on the young side. I'm gonna write approximately 42.
He nods.
Race?
Mondial.
Fair to olive-skinned from the Isla of Mundi. This is as vague as it gets. You might as well say whitish. Okay.
Pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything else.
7. Sex?
Fucky! The little monster exclaims energetically.
Thanks, Cuno S. Hey, Kim, you got your gun?
Male.
Nick's gonna have sex?
Yeah, Theta, I realized immediately after it came out of my mouth I butchered that pronunciation.
Mundial.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
8. Date of death?
We're still going with March 4th, 51.
Eh?
What else? He looks over your shoulder. 9, body identified by, is non-applicable. 10, case numbers, the same as the coroner's case.
HDB 4108031111 listens, motionless, with the cargo belt still around his neck. Only one belt box remains.
11. Evidence of treatment.
None. At least, not not after the initial examination.
I'm not so sure. Didn't the footprints look like he was carried over?
They'd have to have incapacitated and carried him over. This man was more than a match for untrained dock workers. He places his hand on the dead man's chest, as if in preparation.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's the stations of the breath. Ecclesiastic, religious in nature. A holdout from pre-Delorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then...
Somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his hand to the chest of a small corpse, no larger than a monkey. It's raining outside, like drizzle. There's darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette ball-like against the window. Outside, Grand Couron. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Torson. Hand extended, he approaches to make sure she is dead, more than anything else.
The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other one, an accident. The small one.
And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City, GRIH 42 deceased persons found today. 42 stations of breath.
We should start the post-mortem.
The corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer. Why?
Try to remove the dead man's boots. I see it every time. My mouse is always naturally over it, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
It's that scene from Kentucky Route Zero where you start moving your cursor away from a decision and it's dragging you toward one of the answers.
That's funny. Dude, I need to play that game.
It's actually not funny. It's terrifying when it happens.
Okay. I do need to play that game, though.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright. 1. External examination. Summary.
Clothes. He begins. The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodine, I think. Let's see. He turns the body onto its side to check the underwear label.
See, it's happening.
Babrodine, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
The boots are ceramic, vitreous enamel. They're fused to his skin from blood flowing downward post-mortem. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
It would be clever of you to admit the boots altogether, sire. If you are to keep them for yourself, as you ought to, you have deserved them more than anyone else. I love you, drama. Holy shit.
Also, when am I gonna get them?
When am I gonna get them? Patience. After the autopsy, before the body is taken away, there will be a window of opportunity after the lieutenant has gone to sleep. I hope this helps you, my liege. But those boots are probably really... Well, I don't need the money anymore, but also the boots are probably really expensive and they probably feel really good.
Yeah, with all that coagulated blood inside them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a power wash is for. You just take them over to your local sink, just turn it on.
Your local sink.
You've seen the sink this man has in his apartment. It's
Probably
not
have
gonna
really
do the
good
job.
See,
I'm sure-
Data's with me. They probably give you great stats, dude. Like they give me better defense. I'm gonna need them for
They
walking
would
on
probably
lava.
give you ass-kicking stats.
Yeah. That
For
could
your
give you
fucking
that
spin
half-life point you're
kicks.
looking for.
I would allow
Yeah,
you to
that's
fight
true.
Measurehead.
You're just wearing them the next day, and Kim is like, "Very strange boots you have there," and you're like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
See, I was gonna bring that up after you made your choice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a goblin. I'm a goblin. Oh no.
The boot has a serial number. He twists the dead man's foot. It's E50.100.1000. The lines between the plates are in the shape of the alphanumerical. The number is purposefully concealed by the design.
Will this not be a problem? I just omitted the boots, so what am I writing?
It is weird that it
down?
is. Huh.
Tattoos. He stands up, feet planted on either side of the body. The upper torso is covered in a single continuous tattoo resembling a map of the night sky. It reaches from the right shoulder to the heart. The ink is blue and white. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using the Trigat Mini. The deceased has a belt for airlifting cargo around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow, length 3 meters. This is a buckle on the other end. He produces a measuring tape. Well-nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters, generally consistent with age 42. Preservation is good, ambient temperature below freezing. Body hair is light brown, distribution is consistent with age. He kneels in to get a better look. The deceased had male pattern baldness, hair is combed back, short.
I'm gonna touch the corpse's hair.
The hair underneath your latex fingers feels cold to the touch. Wet.
Stroke his... I like the distinguishing here. So what do you think they mean by stroke his hair? He's just like getting in there. He's just like, ugh, yes. Just slapping it with his bare hand.
Stench is suffocating. Strands of dark hair start sticking to the latex of the glove, like thread coming off a rag doll's head.
There must be brilliantine in there. He's combed his hair back with oil.
Keep on petting him.
Are you trying to give me the Ghiblies over here?
More hair sticks to the glove. Hair off the rain-soaked head of a dead man. There are bumps and dips in the skull below. An alien landscape.
For a fraction of a second, you feel something. An irregularity. But then it's gone. Too minute to register in your mind.
There, dead man. You were someone's child. It's all over now.
I'm gonna start with the creepier thing to stay here, because I will say it, I don't want to miss out on it, just in case. There, baby.
The lieutenant watches you in silence. I also did not know that, Theta. Brilliantine is apparently like pomade.
Makes sense.
I don't know what pomade is. Is that some kind of, like, hair gel, or...?
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
What was that? Brilliantine? There's brilliantine in his hair.
Oh, Isaac, Dapper Dan is pomade. The hair product that George Clooney uses in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
Are you not going to include the... Yeah, I was going to say.
That was some sick shit, Sakopa!
He coughs. Lividity is consistent with hanging. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head, chest, and thighs. Consistent with these stones thrown. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity? The kid explodes. You think Cuno doesn't know what you're talking about? Velocity was fucking max! Talking shit about Cuno's velocity?
The lieutenant pays no heed. In addition, there are bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
You know, he's never gonna read it, or he shouldn't. But I do want to amend it to high velocity.
Because you're a big Cuno fan.
Right.
You're a big Cuno fan.
But
now.
I'm also a professional hobo cop, and I don't want to lie.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you already said Kuno's never gonna read it. Like,
Right. The
Yeah,
only
what does
reason
this
the
do
right
to
high
anyone?
velocity is because you just want to make Cuno look good.
right?
To
You
no
like
one in
Kuno.
particular.
You think he's cool, and you like his velocity.
Yeah. I'm way into your velocity, baby.
Ligature mark. The lieutenant produces a small folding knife, with the other hand pulling on the belt. He starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut. The steel wiring, he concedes, breathless. There's too much of it. We'll need to remove the belt so that we can get to the ligature mark.
I realize now that the context in which Kim is speaking in. Because when we're talking about like bullets, we'll refer to them sometimes as like high velocity rounds.
Yeah.
So like a stone is not going to be the same. Like if you're putting it on the same scale as like a bullet, it's going to be low velocity.
Yeah, right.
Dude, Cuno be...
You know, unless it's like a professional baseball pitcher who's throwing it.
Yeah,
maybe
who
that
throws
could
low
manage.
velocity bullets.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
isn't
I
an
try.
anime. Nobody's
Yeah,
breaking the
I was-
sound barrier with
I
their
was
pitch.
just about to say, I'm just envisioning an anime at this point. That's not
How is
real.
there not a baseball anime like that?
I'm
It
sure
has
there
to
is.
be.
There's tons of sports animes. I just don't have that big an interest in them. Except the boxing ones. I really need to watch Hajime no Ippo.
See,
Yeah,
Sean,
we also
this is...
go for it.
I was just gonna say, but this is why I'm like, what is with the trope of the baseball anime? Because or the baseball episode? Because I definitely know there's at least episodes that
Baseball's just
fulfill
popular
that.
in Japan, right?
Yeah, baseball is
Yeah.
more popular in Japan than it is in America now.
Yeah, I
That's
mean, baseball's
incredible.
fallen off pretty hard in popularity in America, I feel like.
Yeah, it
A little
has.
bit, yeah. And but everyone saw the Prince of Tennis when we were kids.
I
Don't
mean,
you know
I
me?
knew it existed, but I never watched it.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't think I
where's the
watched
Prince
it.
of baseball.
That's a good point.
It's
I do
funny.
know-
I know there's baseball animes, but I cannot name one to save my life. I could tell you
See?
the football anime is called Eye Shield.
I definitely want to watch. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, dude.
I definitely
everyone
also
lost
want to
their-
watch some of the basketball animes. They said to me that sounds fucking
Yeah,
wild.
I've heard those are pretty good.
Yeah, I forget. There is one that I've heard good things about. I can't remember the name of it though.
Yeah, it's like pretty recent.
And then like there was a big obsession with Haikyuu for a while. That like
Yes,
volleyball
Haikyuu's
anime.
supposed to be really good too.
I think it was just a lot of like.
I mean, it's no ping pong, am I right?
Beats ass.
It
Yeah.
does though.
It does.
We need to finish that show.
I'm just being a shit.
It's not our
It's
fault
no-
that Ping Pang the animation.
Pang.
It's
Ping
just the
Pang Bing
best
Bang.
sports. It's the best sports anime ever made. Okay.
I love the velocity of your ping pang bing bang.
Oh my god.
See, I'd make that the title of the stream out of context if it wouldn't get my stream taken down.
You think that you're on some new shit that hasn't hit the Urban Dictionary yet?
Probably.
It's no use. We should get chain cutters. You can try with them. I have a pair in the toolbox of my Kanema.
Let's go get them.
Damn corpse. We had a good rhythm going. The lieutenant gets up and brushes his pants.
Time to chain cut this neck.
Time to cut this neck off.
I do also like that you are having to go back to the Kanema specifically because this is the one tool you didn't take from his toolbox because you didn't want him to think that you were being shifty.
Yeah, I thought that I remembered that.
Listen, man, I just didn't want him to think I was being shifty. He didn't bring up that we needed it, so I didn't
I
grab
completely
it.
understand why you did it. I just find it funny. The first one that you need to use is the one you left behind.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes. Especially belts.
Alright. Especially legs that
I
might
do love
contain
the
boots.
mental image of you just being like, let's test it and just cut your own belt off.
Yeah, see, I was actually envisioning almost the same thing. I was like, the reason why interfacing is saying that with such familiarity is because you used to do that as a prank all the time, just run around with chain cutters, cutting people's belts and watching their pants fall down.
It's one of your famous pranks. Try to God every fucking time.
Can't help yourself.
Now that we have the chain cutters, let's cut that belt.
Mm-hmm. He shows you the point on the man's neck where the belt cuts into the flesh. Cut with as much precision as you can, please.
See, my pig's gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. C looks blasé. Your pig's a boring fuck.
Yes, I'm Cuno's pig, I agree. Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference of his neck, swelling over the edges like white bread, rising from the east.
The knot is the weak spot. The chain cutters fit in there. Steady now, like a flower arranger. 2 cuts, and it should come loose.
Hey.
Easy.
Good looking for a spot.
What were the modifiers on that?
That's just plus three for
Oh, yeah.
facing.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Well, I might as well flatter him. We're on good terms now. Yes.
You're ridiculous.
I'm Cuno's pig. I agree.
You are, he says with calm certainty. This pig is Cuno's.
I belong to Cuno now. Oh! Oh no. Boy, we haven't seen one of you in a while. Quick, get him! Get him, Da! Yeah.
Bulleted.
Into the trash bin he goes.
Into the shadow realm.
Uh-huh.
After some deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot, tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
Snap! The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
Yeah, pretty much. Just another bot trying to make me famous as usual.
Mm-hmm.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck. The lieutenant has kneeled closer, running his finger along the dark red groove until there's a gap.
I had the funny thought of when the robot uprising starts, I'm going to be condemned for not taking the graces of the robots and continually not letting them make me famous.
It's true.
What do you think you'll be condemned for by the robot uprising when it happens? I don't want to
give too much stream space to this specific bot, but I do want to point out that this website is Doge Hype.
Wow. You're welcome for the free advertisement, Doge Hype.
Uh-huh. You're welcome.
Yeah. I don't want to give too much ammunition for the bot, so I feel like I should probably say it offline, otherwise it'll be recorded, and they'll know my weaknesses.
So just keep this in mind until the next time you see Jackson in person, and then ask him.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
but you write each other letters.
That's the thing, though. I'm not saying what your weakness is. I'm saying you've been captured by the robot army, and they're going through condemnations of what sin you committed against the robots before the robot uprising. What do you think you'll be condemned for by the robots when they uprise?
I think what I'll be condemned for is all of the mean things that I tried to make Bing Bot draw.
Yeah, mine is probably going to be for tormenting Cleverbot in high school.
Ooh, damn. I don't got anything like that. Poor management of smart devices at home. Like we've got like cameras and stuff because we went with like a security company.
Yeah, your whole home is a robot.
Yeah, and then as soon as we changed our Wi-Fi, we just never got this back online.
It's all security theater, ladies and gentlemen.
It really is.
Big Brother can't watch me if nothing is connected.
By being aware of it, you'll be condemned for not actively helping it to happen. That's true.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I guess that's fair.
Well, see, that's my thing. I got condemned for something else because I will help, but they will still condemn me.
Interesting.
As it ought to. This is where the grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up. Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced, consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters. Chest is intact. He presses down on it. Normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant, pelvis intact. Genitalia. He pulls down the man's underpants.
Oh no. What are you gonna say?
Here we go,
Cuno?
baby.
It's gonna happen, see?
They're so excited for this.
Suck his dick! Suck his dick!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Inspect the balls.
What? Why are you making me talk about balls?
It's content, boy.
Uh-huh.
The dead man's penis is average-sized, congested from the downward collection of blood. The testicles are uneven in length, hanging underneath. The genitalia is greenish. Marbling is present around the crotch.
Yep.
Shit, dude. Anybody else getting shoved up?
You gotta stop with your you gotta stop with your ASMR triggers right now. Right now,
I told
Arthur.
you, those don't turn me on. This is something else. Back is symmetrical and intact. He struggles to turn the corpse on his side. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip. In addition, I see smaller residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
From wounds sustained over 2, maybe more decades, dispersal and accumulation indicates long and active combat duty. This scarring is extensive. Way more than a law official's.
Mm-hmm. He nods. We have a real museum here of battles, wars. Last item, hands. He takes the man's right hand in his, inspects it, then moves on to the other hand.
Pick up the hand.
His flesh is cold, icy. Pleased to meet you. Where are you from? What's your name?
My name is...
I'm only fucking with you. I know where you're from. From Cappadocia. And your name is Itkobo. What can I do for you, Itkobo? Itkopalucia?
It's good to hold your hand. Did you like it when I stroked your hair?
I did, Kobo. I did. Reminded me of when I was just a small boy. Before this happened to my face and body. You did me a kindness there. We should do this more often. Be close like this, I mean.
Hands are clean. The lieutenant concludes. The dead man's fingers slip from your hand, cold and sausage-like. No sign of injury from struggling.
Were we expecting any?
I was. Maybe I'm just not seeing them. Honestly, this stench is making it hard for me to think at the moment. Whew. He turns to the side to breathe. It's not enough. He buries his face in the sleeve of his jacket. You hear a muffled voice. That's all for the external. Well done. What's next?
Time to get inside of there. Time to make him puke his guts out.
Don't be crude, Isaac. You'll be scooping his guts out through his tummy.
Not scooping Kim's guts out, I hope.
Well, okay, sure.
That's inappropriate, Sean. What?
Curious.
There's a
What?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine episode about that.
Yep.
Dude, I need to watch that
God
show.
damn it.
That's where your mind went to.
Yep. Central nervous system, he says, and then concludes abruptly. I have nothing. Do you have anything on the man's central nervous system?
Of course. There is a moral to be drawn from it. A moral to this story.
Thank you, conceptualization.
Oh, helpful as always.
If I may add the moral of this story,
What would that be? He looks at you inquisitively.
The dead man looks too, with barely contained excitement to hear the moral of his story.
the brain is very vulnerable to compromises in its blood supply.
I think that may well be the moral of every story, officer. The lieutenant grins.
I'll write an A.
Good. How the fuck do you pronounce that?
Muscoskeletal.
Yeah, Musco
All right.
or Musco? Musco-skeletal.
I think it's Musco, 'cause I-
Yeah, it's musculoskeletal. Good. Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. He gets close to the mouth hole, eyes squinting from the stench. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see. With his eyes closed, the lieutenant pulls his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it gently. A rotting smell erupts from the mouth. Purge fluid runs down his lips, black and viscous.
Okay,
How's
now
everyone's dinner doing?
that
Great.
that one got
Dinner
me.
was great.
Oh god.
Yeah, check that fucker off!
Oh, thanks, QLS.
The hyoid bone is fractured, he says after a while. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact, unremarkable. Respiratory system? Back hunched, as if in prayer, he begins to pry open the dead man's jaws. He stops to exert more force. Both hands are used. Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen, hemorrhaging present in the mucose of the lips and mouth. Mucose of the lips and mouth.
Look inside the dead man's mouth.
No scream, no sigh of relief rises from the darkness inside. It's humid there, sickly sweet air unlike anything living. You feel that you're about to throw up again, straight in that mouth of his.
Look down. Well, that hurt. Fine. Sean?
Uh-oh.
Sean? Has something happened?
Oh. He's there. Sounds like he might have had to step away.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure. It just sounded like he was on the other side of the room or something.
Mm-hmm.
He was there, emotionally distant.
Mm-hmm.
Glad that trying to look deeper into this dead man's mouth did almost make me puke directly into his mouth.
It almost made you die.
Uh-huh. Dude, I love living on the edge, man.
It nauseated you half to death, partner.
Uh-huh.
I do love the fact that you could, if you only had one health, you could examine this dead man and be dead yourself.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Just vomit.
Yeah,
up
it's no
your
more
heart.
embarrassing than dying from a
chair.
yes, a fucking necktie on a ceiling fan.
Yeah, that would never happen. I still want to maintain that's the only time I've died in this game so far. Holy shit. Hey man, I didn't know I was making a mistake by making my physique 1. How was I supposed to know that that was not supposed to be my dump stat? Jeez.
Sean is experiencing technical difficulties.
Okay. I noticed there was a weird... He's gonna restart Discord. Yeah, I noticed there was a weird, lag skip for a second there, and then when it went, dead silent, I was like, huh. Well, what y'all been up to?
I watched a great movie last night called White Noise, and everyone should go watch it. Netflix occasionally puts out good things because it just keeps pumping money into every single project that it can get its fingers on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's called White Noise, Kirby.
Yeah, Isaac, I think we want to leave his parsec.
Ah,
Gotcha.
yes, we should do that.
Also, welcome, Kirby. Sean has run
Welcome.
into some technical issues and his Discord exploded, so we're gonna... He said he was just restarting it, so...
If that don't work, he probably gonna have to restart his computer.
What?
Yeah.
Now, Kirby. Did I miss some context here? Why did Kirby say that? Did somebody? What did somebody
I'm assuming
say?
he's making a joke about the name of the movie that I'm recommending.
Mm-hmm. Oh, gotcha.
It's about an alternate 1980s history where a toxic chemical event happens in this small town, and Adam Driver has to come to grips with his own mortality. It's great.
Sounds great. And there's been a lot of good stuff coming out on Netflix. I watched
It's true.
Hill House and Midnight Mass.
Oh,
Nice. Hey, you're back.
You've returned. Yeah, no, I definitely want to check out that movie. It sounds very good.
Oh, everyone left Parsec.
Oopie.
Listen, man, it sounded like you needed us out post-haste.
I just told you to probably get out because I was going to be showing background secrets.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. I do this every fucking time. I try and X out of the Parsec notifications that you get on your fucking screen.
Only I could do that, haha!
How much of this shit did you guys hear me read?
None.
None.
Cool, sick, great. Let me try again. I don't know what the hell happened.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was
I
weird.
could still hear the game and everything, but like I couldn't hear you guys, or apparently you couldn't hear me. Discord just died.
It's hard. Once more, you taste stomach acid in the back of your throat. A contraction. Your throat pumps a little something from your stomach and into your mouth. You're forced to swallow just to keep looking. Inside, you see darkness. Just a mess of meat and darkness. There are ancient mysteries down there, Kobo. Ask me later.
Thanks, Inland Empire.
Hemorrhaging, present in the mucus. Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mucus.
Okay, cool. Hemorrhaging present in mucus. The lieutenant repeats impatiently. He lets go of the jaws. The mouth snaps shut before you. Hepatobiliary.
Sounds good to me.
I was gonna say hepatobiliary.
Sounds good to me. He wipes his brow.
Why? Don't we have anything?
Are you a hepatobiliary expert? He looks at the corpse's stomach with a mixture of tiredness and disgust.
I don't think so.
Neither am I.
You know what? I do want to know what is that? Oh,
That's it.
that's it.
Same for toxicology and serology. NA.
Both.
Unless you have untapped reservoirs of knowledge there.
The completionist in me wonders if there's something we could still do.
Like a toxicology screening? He looks at the monster. At this stage, I doubt processing will find anything, even if he was brimming with cocaine. But still, you should add a request. You should add a request.
Gotcha.
Cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity. Blood has gathered in the hands, feet, and neck. Hypostasis is visually consistent with a hanging. Gastrointestinal. He breathes a sigh of approaching relief. This is the last field on the list. He looks around to the ground. The pool of feces there.
This will do.
And then, digested, semi-solid food in the stomach. Voila. He touches the corpse's bloated lower abdomen briefly.
Keep the voila.
What's next on the list?
Every fucking time. Stop it! I want the boots as bad as the game wants me, okay? The game wants me to want the boots, damn it.
The intrusive thoughts are coming.
Uh-huh. Okay, description 3. Description of injuries. Summary.
Let's see. He tilts his head. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and ligature mark encircling the neck. You'll need 3 fields. Leave a 4th one, too.
What's the 4th injury field for?
Nothing. Just in case.
Alright, bite marks.
He nods. Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds has caused damage to the body. Odontologist does not need to be consulted. And your opinion, officer? Beneath the description, there are 2 boxes waiting to be ticked.
Non-fatal. Post-mortem.
Agreed. Next injury?
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. A perpetrator on the scene has confessed to causing it post-mortem.
At maximum velocity, fucko.
Has confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead man. Beneath the description of injury, 2 boxes.
Non-fatal. Post-mortem.
Right. Next.
3. Ligature marks.
A dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin above and below the ligature mark, depth of the mark 1 centimeter, no signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side, awaiting your judgment. The ring around his neck is visible.
Opinion. Fatal injury.
That's it. He cracks an uneasy smile. We have established the cause of death. It's not much, and it leaves much to be questioned, but it's a start. He produces a small black plastic roll from his jacket. A body bag. Let's wrap this up. I pronounce this field autopsy over.
First. How did it go?
Well, we established a probable cause of death. Some would say that's the goal of an autopsy. We also requested a toxicological screening that was thorough. The results should arrive in a couple of weeks, if we're lucky. I would not hold my breath.
What else?
We were thorough with the list of injuries, too. We described them all in detail. What is there to say? Given the circumstances, it was a professional field autopsy.
Okay. What now?
I need a copy of that autopsy form. I will drive him to Fauborg.
Cryptic copy of the page.
For processing. He looks at the dead man one more time, then at the slip of red paper in his hand, then at the corpse again.
He's thinking, did I miss something?
You tilt your head, also looking at the corpse.
I'm sure we didn't get everything. There's always something. Try to remove the dead man's boots.
Oh, jeez.
Light check. Needs perception.
Can you swap your equipment to?
Oh,
Jeez. I was gonna say, can you swap your equipment to boost your perception and come back to it?
I don't know if I had anything to increase perception, though.
yeah, I don't know that we do.
Nah, that's fair. You run your body over the victim's cold.
Whoa.
You run your hands.
It's happening! See?
It's happening! I was waiting for! Just level up perception. Yeah, my theta, we'll see.
Oh man. You run your hands over the victim's cold body, his limbs, his torso with its swollen organs. Maybe you should be more thorough?
Look in his pants again.
Why do you do this to me?
Cause it's funny.
The genitals in his breeches continue to be unnoteworthy. You see the penis of a dead man. You've seen it once, you've already got the picture.
Fuck tits can't get it over that dick.
Do you think we missed something?
Can't shake the feeling that there are more secrets concealed in the flesh before you.
I've got a gut feeling that there's more to this corpse.
Sorry if the mouse is moving around on you. My cat wants to
Monster.
play the game.
He wants to steal the bits.
Uh-huh. I want to steal.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, we're in liver mortis here. He's disintegrating. We need to refrigerate the body. If we want to conduct another examination, and we need to do it fast.
Okay. Where do we find a fridge for the body?
It would have to be industrial in size. Let's start by asking Gart at the Whirling in Rags and the Frit Hay store down at the gates. If they don't know, his voice trails off, and his gaze settles on Cuno. But only if all else fails.
Albino man? You want a piece of Cuno? Want to get fucked?
Only if all else fails, he stresses.
Right.
He gets up. This is one task we cannot sideline. With every hour, we're looking. Whatever we're looking for will become harder to find.
Oops.
Okay, that's good to know.
It's only day 2.
Wonder if that's why
It's okay. He just spent a whole day sidelining this task.
I didn't realize that I had more to do with it, okay?
Well, Kim just told you many times.
Arthur out here gaslighting Isaac like everyone didn't forget.
Yeah, it's true.
So I could level up perception to get another shot at it. See
It's
if
still
I can...
gonna be really hard.
Yeah,
Like,
it's still
I think
only
you'll
a 4.
still only. I think it'll still be a 3%.
Right. It's a very high... Yeah, it's a very high check.
I'd just wait around and see if you find some new evidence that might reopen that white check.
Or fridge.
Or fridge.
Dang, yeah. It even dings you for the time lost.
Yeah,
In
that
the
makes sense.
-1.
Yep.
Boy, if I probably would have done that yesterday, I probably would have maybe had a shot.
Yeah, a little bit more of a shot, at least.
Look at it this way: the 10-year-old wouldn't have quite been enough even without that -1.
That's true.
Right. God, I rolled a 10. Fuck me.
Yeah.
I got close.
Can I help you? He arches an eyebrow.
I seem to be in need of a fridge.
Yes, for the dead body. You want to put a dead corpse into my fridge, right?
Correct him. Sorry, let me get some urgency. Correct him.
Oh man, that's funny. Yeah, that's too funny not to say for me.
It's not like you have much to lose. Gart already hates you.
Yeah, there's no way he lets you do this.
No. We want to put a very important dead body into your fridge.
I don't care. You're not putting a dead body into my fridge.
Why?
Because this is a culinary establishment, not a morgue. I can't believe you even asked me. It would only be for a... Lieutenant, you too? He can't believe it. You're asking too. No. The answer is no. I will not turn this place into some kind of macabre circus. He sighs. Let's go talk to the Frite clerk.
Oh, right. Am I supposed to pay him now, or...
You can if you want to.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you have to pay him at some point.
Yeah, just as long as you pay him before the day's out.
Yeah, I think that's 20 real for the night.
Good. You got your room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
Yep, I'll figure it out. Listen, I'm a working man. The Hobo-Cop is on the job, and Hobo-Cop works like none other.
Yeah, just look at his plastic bag full of trash.
Uh-huh. Listen, I throw that trash, and it makes me good money. Okay, so the Frite shop was...
the general store.
Okay, it was that guy? Yeah.
Nope.
What? No.
Oh,
The place where you throw your trash.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Other way. Other direction.
I do like that in your mind, this dude hawking random shit out of the back of a truck is a general store.
Yeah,
What?
your definition of a
pretty
general
general.
store is a fucking bazaar stall.
Alright.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything. She puts down the magazine.
Do you have a fridge?
Mm-hmm, right behind you. She nods toward the buzzing machine in the corner.
Yes, please put this dead body inside the fucking drink cooler at the 7-Eleven so everyone can see it and interact with it.
You're right! This is a fridge. Wicked.
Yeah. She's not really paying attention to you anymore.
I need to store a corpse there.
She keeps chewing on her gum. You're joking, right?
I liked your little lip smack there to really insinuate the just like being a fucking teen in a job you don't want to be in, just mindlessly smacking gum.
Mm-hmm.
Measure the fridge with your fingers, one eye closed. Oh. Never mind. It would never fit.
Yeah, it's super funny. She returns to her magazine, seemingly not impressed by the joke.
Well, Kim, sorry, we already have to revert to our last resort. I'm sure.
Option C for Cuno.
Yeah.
Isaac was just going through the motions, crossing his fingers and praying that it was gonna have to be Cuno.
I mean, with all that setup.
Listen,
It's true.
he can help me get a fridge. I primed this
He
boy to help
probably
get me
can.
help me get a
This is-
fridge.
This is Chekhov's Kuno's fridge.
Yeah, it's true.
Fuck does Cuno care? The boy turns to you. He doesn't care.
I want to put some more
God,
emphasis.
that parenthetical is powerful.
That's some fucking Toby Fox writing right there.
Yes, it is.
I get like down on his level. I put a hand on both shoulders and look him straight in the eyes and I say, Cuno, I need a fridge to stash the body.
Yep. Good thing you asked the Coonmeister. He nods, trying to look a little older. Cuno knows a fridge. Perfect for freezing fuck tits. I'm really sticking to that because
I mean, it's perfect for Cuno.
It really is.
I forget if the rest of the stream ever got the explanation for that. I was really, really out of the loop for what could have been in Under the Stars.
Uh-huh.
And,
what could have been under the stars?
Yeah, I really liked how romantic that wording was.
You propped my conceptualization with that one, Jackson.
Oh man. So yeah, I think it was like after stream that we started talking about it, and like, because I think it was during stream that everyone was like, yeah, we know what word that is. We know what word. I was like, yeah, of course we do.
It was one of those really funny conversations where all of us were trying not to say it, but like we could tell there was a miscommunication somewhere. So it was like, what do you think it means? No, what do you think it means?
So
go ahead.
So yeah, it was after stream that I finally pieced it together and like revealed it was like I thought he was trying to say like fuck tit or something like that.
And then this motherfucker in his purple robe just decided to say it on stream. I only get one of those, a stream.
Purple robe?
Yeah, who else wears a purple robe here? Yeah, him. That guy.
More of a cloak, but...
Sure.
The dude in the purple dress.
Sure.
I'm sorry, if I'm anything, I'm a man in a purple cape. Or have you even played Final Fantasy VII?
Thank you, Sean, for that. I'm glad I watched that. I watched those videos too. They're really good.
Meanwhile, my dumbass legitimately took that long to figure out that you guys were talking about your fucking character art.
I thought you would. Where is it?
Bacon Man's in a rush, but what's in it for the Cuno? He crosses his arms. What's the return on Cuno's investment?
You are buds with Cuno.
Buds with Cuno.
Just don't roll a 3.
By killing in his territory, someone has openly challenged Cuno. It's in his best interest to put them in their place. Some arrogant shit thinks he can kill in the Cuno's kingdom without asking the Cuno first. That sounds like lawlessness to me.
A dark flame smolders in Cuno's eyes as he ponders your argument, wordless, like kings do.
Dude, this is the Cuno arc, man. We've got it. Holy shit. Cuno's about to really come in.
Cuno is seeming to blow this case wide open for you.
Here, I was scared of Cuno, but I didn't realize that Cuno would become my greatest ally.
Unironically.
This outlaw's fate is in your hands. Let's make an example of him. Help me locate him using fridge body technology.
Alright, Cuno hears you. See that shithouse over there? He points to the collapsed building with the bookstore.
A cold comes over you as you glance behind him at the crumbling colossus there, casting a shadow on you.
Yes, I see it. The big tall one behind you.
You gotta get in that shit. He points again. In there deep. Sorry, I would say in there deep.
Gross.
Whoa.
What do you mean in there deep?
You're really gonna ask him to elaborate on that?
Check the fucking basement, pig. Don't you know anything? The kid rolls his eyes. Always check the fucking basement, recon style. There's a giant fridge down there. Fuck Gimp will fit, no problem. He nods confidently. He looks like a white bear or some shit. Try not to piss yourself when you see it.
A white bear? polar bear.
It's got a fucking icy branded, like, old, fridge shaped like the huge bear.
There's an icy machine right next to it.
Yeah, it's connected to it. It's all a part of the same fixture. Who wants dead guy ices?
They're all red flavored.
I do love ices, though.
Yeah, you fucking do.
Yeah.
How do I get in the building again?
To the bookstore. You gotta beg the... Sorry, that one got me off guard. To the bookstore. You gotta beg the book bitch. Used to be you could just get in there through the doorbell, jam that shit. Book bitch changed that. Cuno doesn't beg, so Cuno doesn't go there anymore.
Beg the book bitch.
Yeah, book bitch. Beggar. Are you stupid or something?
He means the bookstore. We have to ask. He checks his notes. Placence is the mother of the little girl peddling books on the plaza. We have to ask Placence for in the store.
And this whole time, Kim was taking notes. It wasn't useless to read all those book titles for the Man of Himdall. I bet he's wrote down every single title in his notes.
I sincerely doubt it.
Because I've written every single title in my notes in case it'll blow this fucking case open, man.
You didn't even have notes yet.
That's true.
You were wandering around all for half of yesterday with your thumb up your ass.
Impressive note-keeping, Lieutenant.
Dude, I love that.
See? What is he trying to say there?
The Clark.
Okay. See? The Clark gets it. He says the nod. It says with a nod. Listen to your four-eyed friend.
Thanks, Cuno.
You didn't hear it for Cuno, pig. He looks at you seriously. But don't forget where you heard it from.
Cuno owns you now, pig! You're Cuno's property!
Yeah, he was already fine with that. You didn't hear him earlier?
Yeah, I consent. Cuno, I found your shack!
Yeah? Did you fuck it there?
Cuno, what the fuck?
Isaac can't get enough Cuno content.
Dude, I can't. He's great.
We have a lead, and I'm over here like itching to get down there, and we just
and
want to
Isaac's just itching to
shoot the shit with Cuno.
Dude, shoot the shit with Cuno is an excellent podcast.
Yes.
Dude,
it's
That'd
borderline unlistenable.
be up there with Joe Rogan and fucking oh my god, what's wrong with me? Alex Jones. Who would be your first pick for a guest interview with Cuno? Go.
Okay. Do they have to be alive?
I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with here. Actually, what was the year?
Cool.
What is it?
Then,
was it like?
Then I'm gonna say either Gilbert Gottfried or George Carlin. I just want to make it as offensive as possible.
I was gonna say I was gonna try to keep this era appropriate. What was this? Is this like 89, 85?
It's a made-up year.
Yeah, it's a different timeline.
Yeah, non-Earth setting.
Listen, I know. I was just gonna try to keep it in the same year of somebody who actually
just for challenge mode on your own.
I think it's in the 50s.
Oh, is it in the 50s?
50s, huh?
I think.
I thought it was like.
Then no matter who you choose from that era, it's probably gonna be pretty fucking offensive.
Yeah, at that point we can swing with like a young Clint Eastwood or something like that.
Oh yeah. Clint Eastwood would just beat him up.
He'd say two things.
He would not.
Oh my god,
his shit.
It'd be a fucking Eric. It'd be like an Eric Andre style show. Holy shit.
Also, Eric Andre is my answer.
That's a really good one. That's actually way better than mine.
Holy shit.
Also, yes, the events of Disco Elysium take place in the year 51 of the current century.
Okay. I'm gonna go with Titty Boy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Boy.
Titty Boy, also known as 2 Chains.
Yeah, 2 Chains.
Isaac just called him
right,
that to
yeah.
disrespect him.
I always forget about that. Even though we talk about it most streams.
Yeah, we talked about Titty Boy recently.
Yeah, that's true. I like getting on my Titty Boy soapbox.
Jackson, did you want did you have an answer? Or did you want to stew on this for a while?
For like, I feel like some sort of parental unit would be funny. So I'm
Like a
thinking
Tommy Lee
rockers.
Jones or something.
Well, I was thinking, but also comedian. So I was thinking the best guest on Cuno's like talk show would be Robin Williams dressed as Mrs. Doubtfire.
Jesus
I
Christ.
always fucking love seeing that.
That's a fever dream.
He'd just throw his wig at him at some point.
Oh
boy. Holy shit.
That made me a little sick to imagine.
You're welcome.
What was with the pig head?
Oh, that? He picks up a bit of dirt from his fingernails. Decapitates pigs. That's just Cuno's demo tape. Or that's just a Cuno demo tape.
Demo tape? Like some kind of musical?
Yeah. Cuno plays on snuff radio. Fuck
Dude, I
pigs.
love musical demo tapes.
Yeah, man.
Hit me up,
Fuck
Lynn.
Fuck pigs.
Yeah.
Live. Fuck their heads off. He ominously points to the shack. Cuno's a cop killer. You're saying sorry.
I also like to imagine that Cuno, all of these things have come together in my mind as Cuno is creating a demo tape to get his adaptation of Lord of the Flies the musical onto Broadway.
Cool pighead. I liked it. I got one too. This one. It's shit.
What?
Cop works in mysterious ways.
RoboCop is off his nut.
He looks confused. What is this shit? Fucking on yourself? This is some weird level shit. Cuno doesn't go there.
What is this?
What the fuck?
I got experience with that.
You weirded out everyone present.
I don't understand. God damn it. You know that
Yeah, go on.
you know that old adage about 10,000 monkeys and typewriters and eventually getting Hamlet? That is actively what is happening inside this character's head right now.
You can never say that Isaac didn't intuitively pick the exact correct primary skill for him.
It's true. You're not wrong.
Well played. No one saw that coming.
Wow.
I can't actually tell what did you just place in music form or something like?
What?
Because he talked about like some demo tape, and you're like, yeah, I got one of those too.
No, pig head. You've got a pig head, not a demo tape.
Oh yeah, okay, my bad.
I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come in and talk to Cuno about his kingdom.
Okay. Holy shit. That had me fucking rolling. God damn. Alright. Off we go to get a fridge from the book lady.
The book witch.
The book witch. think this is the Book Witch. No!
This is working class woman.
Oh my.
You see a sturdy woman humming to herself. She seems to be browsing books.
A good one.
Yes, hello. She nods, her attention fully focused on reading.
Who are you?
Me? She looks up briefly. No one. I'm just a working class woman.
She doesn't really want to be disturbed that much.
If she's such a working class woman, why isn't she working? I like that these are both successes.
This logic tip brought to you by Ben Shapiro.
Holy shit. This game's use of intrusive thoughts I'm just fucking in love with. Holy shit.
It's pretty fucking great.
Holy moly. What are you doing?
Go for it, Ben Shapiro. Put this woman in her place.
So... Shouldn't a
Do it, coward.
Shouldn't a working class woman be working?
Unbelievable.
Not all the time. Right now, I'm browsing books. She pauses. Even a working class woman needs something to read.
Really lead it into the head injury I got here. All of the two of these are great. One of these is kind of boring, but two of these are so good.
Yeah, I feel like saying I'm a policeman really opens you to her being like, shouldn't you be policing right now?
Ooh, that's true.
I'm a policeman.
Jackson's playing chess while we're all playing checkers in here. I know you are.
No, I have a lead
And laws
here.
and codes and statutes and other things that require the enforcement of a police department employee.
Luckily, we haven't really run into anybody yet who hasn't wouldn't possibly throw an axe into my face. That's good.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Don't let anyone
anyways.
tell you you're not.
You know, with that kind of energy, that's the kind of shit that this conversation needs. Good then.
Mm-hmm. She reverts her attention to the soggy books on the bookstand.
Why are they soggy?
It was raining earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. Shouldn't the bookkeeper have like a tarp or something to put over those?
You would think.
Listen,
She doesn't seem very good at running her shop, though.
She sure ain't.
Do you see how organized the books are right now, Sean?
Yeah,
There is
All
just
over
a
the fucking
pile.
place.
I mean, who knows? That pile might be the fault of middle-class woman. Or
That's true.
working-class woman.
Working class woman comes here to just fuck with the books.
She's making little
That's how
pyramids
she
out of
gets
them
her
and shit.
kicks.
Do you need the help of a policeman?
What with? She tries hard to focus on the bookstand.
Watch her browse books.
Her hands move over the book covers. The tips of her fingers look rough, stained with yellow. It seems like she has spent a lot of time at work, smoking.
That's all for the moment. I'll leave you to read.
The woman before you nods and returns to her reading.
Well, that was not in
I don't know what it is with that conversation and the number of really presumptuous
presumptive.
sexist things you can say. It's not normally your mode of approach, but
Let me read my ledger, because I think that probably... I hope I avoided... Wait, where is my ledger? Oh, there it is. I don't necessarily want to equip the ledger, I just want to
your
interact
fucking
with it.
dookie ledger.
Wait, I don't necessarily want to interact with the ledger either.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to look at it. What the hell? Oh, I need to look at this. Wait, no, I need to look at this. Fuck me. Dude,
Oh, goodness. I couldn't have followed that if I tried.
Dude, I've been Superstar Cop 3 times. Fuck yes.
But not as many times have you been sorry, cop.
It's
Listen,
true.
Or as many times as you've been a communist ultra-liberal.
Hey, I was a fascist
that's
once.
Isaac for you, an extremist if ever I've known one.
A fascist and a moralist once.
Mhm.
Yeah, you probably said some dumb shit you didn't consider the ramifications of, and it just turns out that you were supporting some fascist leader.
Holy shit. Holy fuck. Alright. I believe this was Jackson, actually.
I think it was, yes.
Yep.
Oh gosh, it's been like 5 streams.
Sorry we've typecast you as all ladies.
And Cuno.
I
And
play very
Cuno.
few ladies, I feel.
Oh, okay.
But I do play all Kunos, though.
That's true.
Takes a Cuno to raise a village.
It's...
Takes a Kuno to know a Kuno.
That's raised with an I for anyone.
Yep. I was trying to work my way to saying that joke. My brain couldn't wrap my head around it.
Welcome to crime, Rome. I'm trying to really remember. I think it was more dry. I think it was pretty dry. Welcome to crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
I think that you were leaning into the, like, what's that Monsters Inc. character?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah!
yeah.
Slug woman.
Welcome to crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. My name is Plaisance. The clerk extends a greeting. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
I can still ask for money. So, are you the owner of this store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Her voice, high-pitched, sounds familiar. You've talked to her before through the doorbell.
Also in person.
Huh?
Yes, it's not your first
Your memory's
meeting.
not so good these days.
I was told that there's a huge fridge in the building's cellar. Can you lead me there?
A fridge? She fidgets with her pendant. No, I don't know anything about a fridge. Aren't you interested in books? She nods at the bookshelves.
For whatever reason, she's lying to you about the fridge. Seems like you have to find your own way to the cellar. Well, shit. Or...
Isaac seeing them angles.
your daughter is the one standing outside the store, right?
Be a real
Annette.
shame if something happened to her.
Annette, yes. My daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes?
Great. On a scale from 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
I'm not going to grade a human being. I don't do that.
Now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. She crosses her arms. I expect an answer.
10. She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious! Her dedication brings joy to my heart. She's immensely satisfied with the answer. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
I hope they turn out as profitable as my Annette.
And I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
There it is.
The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir.
Her posture becomes very rigid.
In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism. Hold on. Which one of these... Was this going for meso-socioeconomics? Or was it indirect modes of taxation? Which is this in line with, it feels like. I can't tell which. Or is it something new?
I'm not sure I understand your question.
I don't know. I just want to know what possible box this will be ticking before I click it, because I'm tempted to click it.
I mean, it would definitely be the, like, communist, ultra-liberal leading.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
She rolls her eyes.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Depends. How much do you pay the kid?
Good sir, what does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her, as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Oh, I guess I was mistaken.
Indeed.
Her voice is decisive and sharp as a knife.
Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here, right? The lieutenant taps his foot.
Okay, change the subject.
The woman before you scans the store. Her soul
Rigid and tense.
I was thinking her soldiers, like she had some people with her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then she nudges her glasses.
The girl outside.
Yeah, the soldiers with her are her stand.
The soldiers of the books, ready to fight.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, what would her stand be if it's book-based?
Reading Rainbow.
Oh,
that was quick.
Shit. That's amazing.
I'm very good at this game.
And he's designed like a... God, why can't I think of his name off the top of my head? Fuck, I love this guy too. Lamar Burton.
LeVar Burton?
Her stand is shaped like Lamar Burton.
See, I was envisioning it just being a bunch of books with arms and legs. But that's what reading late JoJo does to you. Stands just become fucking nonsense after a while.
The girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette?
She blinks.
I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robusty, magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
It's got that busty magnetic energy, you know what I'm saying?
Can't call her business busty.
Doesn't feel like it's thriving. Feels ghostly.
Well, for now, book peddler. Time to
Farewell,
break
book
into-
slave.
Time to break into the bottom of her place.
Isaac has decided to fuck around and find out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I read the last one. Arthur, you're up.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
It's don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Psychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous. She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Clearly, lady, it's because half the fun of every weird bookstore is exploring it.
Uh-huh.
Also because you've put a fucking talisman on it.
Uh-huh.
Also, there's a curtain here. I'm gonna want to know what's behind it. Wait, is that the... Come on, guys. Give me some leverage. Why is that the weird one?
Leverage?
What?
Give you some leverage?
What?
Give me some give me
Wait,
some give me a lever. Give me a I can't think
he's
of any
he's
of my...
referencing that famous James Brown song, "Give Me Some Leverage."
Thank
It's
you,
about
Arthur.
sex, so
I thought you just wanted to be able to blackmail me.
I've heard there's a fridge there that I need.
Everybody needs something. Everybody suddenly needs something from there. She waves her hands angrily. Leave the curtains be. It's what it wants.
It's about the
I
curse.
don't like that.
That's why
Everybody
you're afraid.
suddenly needs something.
Are you gonna read your line?
No, this is you. Yeah, I said.
You said this is about the curse?
Yeah.
My bad. Oh, I
I
just
missed it too.
completely blanked on it.
No! It's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you! Now please step away from the curtains.
She's
Ma'am.
almost begging you.
This is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
She stops abruptly as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The powers, the powers, the powers, the powers.
The powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly. Not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do?
She grabs her pendant again, visibly shaken.
My God, even more reasons to not mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
I don't care! And you can't stop me! I'll open them!
No!
She raises her hand to try to stop you.
Please, just talk to me, officer. Come here, and let's talk through this before you decide to do anything extreme.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful.
It's just Emerald Weapon on the other side.
Uh-huh. Oh, you're up, Jackson.
Wait, did you miss the part about the, because I referenced Emerald Weapon earlier today, I think.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
that's
before I
weird.
got here.
Yeah,
It was fate!
Weird coincidence.
yeah. I think Diamond, the point is, yeah, no, that's really funny. Sorry. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Yeah, we've made a lot of progress.
Wait,
We've made a lot of progress.
I've never been blue-balled by a video game, but here we are.
Oh man.
By a curtain of all damn things.
Oh, jeez.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Sorry, my cat's in the way. I warned you! You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding! The cat cannot be quelled. The cat just wants to... Here, buddy.
I found...
What a spooky room.
I found Metaton's head, a vaguely androgynous portrait of a man.
That's Dio.
This is you, Arthur.
Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity.
Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. Ooh.
Thanks, Reap.
It's piss time! It's piss making time!
It's time to make some piss.
Reap, you redeemed it the second after I finished my water, because...
You're a monster!
Plaisance murdered me. Like, that was a fun voice, but that was one of those, like, I had to be chugging every line.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
I just finished my water.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Semini's trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
What if you just break it down?
Always with... But not before I strategize.
That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
Okay, first, check your posture.
Steady breathing. Solid core. You've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram.
Check my surroundings. Can I use, like, a chair?
The room is dimly lit and littered with old barber shop rubbish, but the path to the door is clear.
And what about the door?
It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable. Only an echo. No one is there.
Preparation phase complete, baby.
I do love that bonus.
Pray.
You want to double check your equipment?
Oh, yeah,
See if you
I might
can
have
bump
physical
yourself up.
instrument somewhere.
Oh.
I know the tank top adds to physical instrument, but you're already wearing that.
Cat, why are you trying to get my router?
Time to get my buffs on. Because this will help. Yeah, that'll help. Yeah, that'll help. Yes. Okay. And then why can I not drink? Did I not put it in my hands? Am I crazy? Yeah.
Well, it's in there.
Am I crazy? Why is it not?
I've had issues with this before too. I don't really know what the deal with that is.
Let me
Interesting.
drink. Let me drink. I need it. Do you think saving and reloading might? Oh, there it goes. Never mind.
That's weird. Okay, well,
yeah, there we go.
It just took a moment to really figure out what it wanted.
Boy, electrochemistry is gonna like that. Here we go, everybody.
42%.
Fuck yes!
Hell yeah.
Ow!
Oh,
Ah! Fuck.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side, but you've done it. You're not thinking of trying again, are you? The lieutenant stares at you as you stand there, silent and brooding.
Reap, I don't have a good answer for you on that one.
We'll just have to chalk that one up to your busted brain.
Yeah.
Smash into the door and shout, "Freeze, dirtbags!" Hold on. Freeze, dirtbags! Hey, didn't even take damage. Oh, Kim has something to say. Kim, where are you? There you are.
What is this place? The lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment.
It's an adventure.
No, it's a gym, he disagrees. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where the banal one will do. Now, let's move on, shall we?
Right.
Flashlight.
Flashlight time. Make sure I got my flashlight skills. Gotta check my feet. Gotta check Kim. Kim, how do you look? Kim, how do you look?
Please stop.
Just shining it directly into his eyes.
Detective, I would hate to be blinded by my own flashlight, if you don't mind.
$13 I can pawn the shot put ball for. I'm
That's
starting
a
to
good
Yeah,
deal.
I was just thinking that you were about to go full klepto mode.
He does need to pay for rent tomorrow night, so
That's true.
he needs $20 somewhere.
But this is just like dead ass burglary at this point.
I'm not a... Listen, Hobocop does what he has to do, man. Justice is on his side.
I get that. I'm just saying.
It's abandoned. You're not
committing a
burglaring, you're
crime.
looting.
Exactly. She didn't want this stuff clearly, so it's mine now.
Possession is 9/10 of the law, man. She had she owned the talismans that were keeping this sealed. So that means this is hers.
I feel like that's a different kind of possession. She was talking about, like, ghost possession.
Hey, it all shakes out in the wash,
So
baby.
how does that work? No, how does that work in that context then, where 9/10 of is possession? How does that work with ghosts?
Well, the other
what's the
10th is the host body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're only 1/10 responsible for what you do.
Yeah, exactly. If you're possessed. Precisely.
This is the dumbest thing I think we've said all night.
Me too.
Okay,
I don't know.
this
There's
is-
been some fucking doozies.
I think you're up next, Jackson.
The barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates.
It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
Fuck yes. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
Why does it feel so familiar?
Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter? Oh, legendary, but that hurts. Oh man.
Now, does anyone want to know how many pounds this is?
I would believe it's probably about 140 pounds or something like that.
I'm gonna
Close,
guess.
It's 130.
I was gonna
Nice.
say I was actually gonna guess if those are 45-pound plates or 40-pound plates, yeah, like 100 and
No, I said 60 kilograms right up there.
God, fuck you.
And then you just multiply it by 2.2, but I didn't do good math.
this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber. The squeaky sound of sneakers. Your bruised knee against the mat. And a whistle. Sorry, my cat meowed right on cue.
Dude, my cat is losing their mind too. How's your cat doing, Jackson? Still horny?
Yeah, well, no, I think she's just sort of tired herself out.
Then the feeling is gone.
It's just a memory.
A memory from another life. When you were young.
Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weights may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
I really like that other answer because it's just like, I actually just don't give a shit. It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating. But it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Lift them shits. Hell yeah!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Fuck yes!
Unreal.
Fuck yes! Oh, look at that, Kim! You see that shit? Look at me. I'm a fucking
You
god
better be
amongst
careful.
men.
You're gonna end up superstar cop, and all your sorry cops buffs are gonna go away. Conjuring up an inhuman amount of strength, you raise the barbell up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's game.
I'm a true champion. Over my head! Over my head! Yeah, fuck yes.
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to.
Also, what are you trying to say about pussyfooting lifted weights? Listen, Hobo Cop gotta get his reps in, man.
We did do a lot of doddering before we lifted the actual weights, I think is Reap's point.
Hey, but you're still in a ghost house. What if somebody heard this? What if they know you're here?
Good technique. The lieutenant nods with approval.
I'm glad that at this point, Kim is just like, you know what? Proud of you, bud. I'm glad for you.
You did something competently, and frankly, I'm here for it.
Uh-huh.
Then you immediately ruin it by just being like, I've got booze strength!
I'm a god! I should drink more for the buff! Okay.
It was a cat pun.
Haha!
Gotcha. I'm glad that I just did that and nothing bad happened. It's like the most positive thing that's happened to this man in the last 5 streams.
No, it's always you're always weirdly succeeding on all these like physically demanding things, like beating up Measurehead or
shooting the
body down.
Hey, that one was like dexterity. I have a little bit better dexterity than I do.
It's still
physique.
physically demanding. It's a hard shot.
John.
Also, the miracle of not throwing up for a million years.
Oh, that's true.
Ooh, this is creepy. I like this. Airship rotors covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. Looks like the remains of the 24th window repair shop.
24-hour window repair shop.
Oh.
I do love the 24th window.
Green jello. Hey, give me that money.
It's a big dollar.
That's an elf.
Yeah, it sure is.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural.
Project Dreadboard?
Some of the writing is faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins, casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ethereal welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of the sidereal space.
Who are all these creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind?
I can never keep the order straight. Is it me?
It's
Or is it
Arthur.
No,
Arthur?
it's Jackson. Or no, Isaac.
No, I read the last one, so you're up, Arthur.
Okay. One of the Welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Sam and the Welkin, this is important. Now it's
It's yeah. It's Varhimara. Or it's Varhimira. A high Welkin. His face is white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. I'd pause because it was like, are we getting back into... Like, I had to take a double take. I was like, are we actually getting... Yep, yeah, we're back here. This is clearly a Welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-Welkin races will be purged. The Holder, the Dwarg, the humans, and even Headless Men. All of them purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin, Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule them all.
Now we're back. Now we're to extra advanced race theory.
This is just discount Lord of the Rings.
Mm-mm.
The lieutenant can't help but comment. An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little Welkin creatures.
Why do I whisper that?
You
'Cause
don't
it's
want the Welkin to
scary.
hear it.
Yeah.
One of them is a Welkin supremacist.
Mm-hmm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too. The lieutenant nods at the Welkin's facial hair.
Hell yeah, he
What?
does.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
That's good. Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. Not really real.
Well, this has been educational. Let's move on from the Welkins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? Oh, God.
Huh, interesting. Inspect the photos.
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees groaning under the snow. Sorry, my Lovecraft fan almost came out there. Glacial life forms. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark. Carcasses and bones.
You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers by Boreal Dwarg. Dwarg. That's a hard word.
Dwarg.
Yurts under the snow.
I'm a dwarg.
Yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden.
Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world.
Okay.
The heat death scenario, a desperate fight for the geothermal energy engulfs the world as Whirl becomes untethered from the sun, drifting through the universe.
Jesus. How's the schedule look? This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimum, minimi, and GPI span the marker drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Minimi stands for a mini meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed. Keep reading.
I feel like
They're doing sprints.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like this is literally just a reference to like Agile and Scrum. They're referencing that.
Mm-hmm.
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region. Looks like they didn't make it. The lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod. Schedule filament for details."
The handwriting is only partially legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans. Call in, tune out, we're all untethered, and heat death of the universe. Arthur stepped away. He'll be right back.
No. No. No.
Sorry.
You're good. I have a cat on my head.
Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
I love that.
Yeah. Oh, shit. I was not expecting that.
Yeah, this appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer, says the lieutenant, watching you circle around the machine. Just sitting here without anyone in sight. He sounds surprised and a bit cautious. But we're looking for a fridge and we're pressed for time, so...
On the other hand, it's not that I'm not interested in abandoned radio computers.
This is the Rime Civic radio computer, model RC5120, equipped with a Feld mainframe and a Rime-compatible printer.
Do you think I should turn it on?
Maybe the body has stopped decomposing somehow. He looks over his shoulder. I don't know. You're in charge of this expedition, officer. Is the lieutenant a little scared? Just now, when he looked around.
Okay. No. We'll focus on the fridge. I think the fridge is more important right now.
We'll come back for the radio computer.
Yeah. Rats!
There he is.
Oh my god.
He's
oh my
magnificent.
god. You know, they weren't kidding.
You thought the Cuno was fucking with you?
I really
Cuno.
hoped he wasn't.
Uh-huh. I'm really
and I'm
glad
so glad
he
to
wasn't.
find that he wasn't.
Yeah.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if your printer is Rye compatible, it's not a printer, it's a toaster.
Ayo.
There's a hidden doorway.
You're a hidden doorway.
Ah.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we?
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all these rifles. He points up. He points up at the rifles under the ceiling. Must be an old weapons cache.
Look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do. Your hand reaches deep into the darkness and spider webs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away. Rifles, Kim!
The lieutenant steps closer, curious. Are these any good? Most of them are rusty and inoperable like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
This one looks nice.
An old Belmar grave. From the Revolution. The lieutenant notes with approval. His eyes are gleaming. It seems to no longer be functional, but it's still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Alright. Most important
You
thing.
got a big gun.
Got a big
I got
gun.
my cop gun back.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna be so impressed. This is exactly the gun I was issued. Alright.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
This ice bear is a hyper kind of a carnivore. Be careful.
Bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy? Crack open the door.
A
Is it
gust
me?
of freezing
Okay.
cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim. It's the fridge, remember?
Of course, a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. He relaxes his hand, his face bathed in the harsh light of the open fridge door. Just what we're looking for. Let's see what's inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand named Revichol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge. This is clearly the fridge. It looks big enough to fit 2 corpses.
It's certainly an eccentric choice, but it is capacious and cold enough too.
But the optics of this are awful, he thinks. We need to be as silent as we can.
Your visual confirms. You could fit 2 more bodies in the ice bear fridge.
Shall we go and get the body then? I'll take the head, you take the feet. Stairs won't be easy, but we'll manage. The 2 of you? Easily.
Dude, you saw me lift a fucking 140 pounds. We got this.
130. Isaac.
Okay,
Don't get
let's
too
do
big
this.
for your britches.
The body is heavier than you expected, and stinkier. It takes half an hour to get it down to the basement, and 10 more minutes to stuff it into the fridge. The lieutenant takes a step back to admire your handiwork.
Beautiful, he says, wiping his hands on the handkerchief. A dead body in an ice bear fridge. This is some of the best police work I've ever done. You've definitely earned a drink after this. Perhaps even some pagan rites.
Ooh. We should be quiet, loud noises.
Uh-huh.
Yes! We need to celebrate by performing pagan rites. Let's bring out the mead and set it on fire.
I knew you would say that. I knew this would lead to drinking. He shakes his head vigorously. No more. This is paganistic enough, and it does not leave this room.
Okay. God, I really want to say that. God, I really
You
want to
really
say
want to
that.
be just an actual ghoul.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm not proud either. But we did find a fridge.
As impressive as the fridge is, this is a small victory among numerous defeats. At least we've stopped the body from decomposing further. Now you can conduct another inspection under controlled circumstances.
Okay.
Inside the icy realm of the ice bear fridge, the corpse stands slumped, waiting.
Try to remove the boots. It's number one, man. Should ask him how he feels about being inside there. Felt
You've
a
got
little
an
bump.
actual slight chance this time.
It's true.
There's nothing I have that'll help me.
Didn't you
Don't
get
think
a
you can raise
skill
perception.
point?
He's got 2 skill
I-
points, I'm pretty sure.
Do
Yeah, what the fuck you
But
sitting
we
on
would
those
want
for?
to wait the. Well, we would
Yeah.
want to
Well,
wait.
yeah,
and
I
try
guess
it
you're
first, if that's the plan.
yeah, that's what I was
a
thinking.
Fair point.
Mm.
You touch the dead man's body. His skin is cold, light blue, and silvery in the light of the fridge. You still have no idea where to begin, or what to even do with him.
Reap did suggest you ask Kim for his glasses to help you see better.
You've got a couple of pairs of glasses, actually.
That's
Yeah.
true. But none of those are prescription.
Yeah, none of those are helpful. Also,
Where's my binoculars?
Yeah,
got-
there you go.
you actually have a line, Arthur.
Oh, it might be. The lieutenant rubs the side of his side for warmth. It'll come to you sooner or later. At least he's safe in here until then.
I think this is important enough that I definitely will spend at least 1 point on it. And I immediately go to, that's not, I need to go to perception. A little bit better.
Better?
Mm.
Woof.
No dice.
It was a fat chance.
Now, we got, see, this is important enough that I almost want to take a third swing at it. But wasn't there, it's not only leveling up. I swore there was like a resource that I found in the first stream that allowed me to retake a check.
Yeah, there is. I don't know where you get it, though.
Yeah.
It's magnesium, right?
Magnesium, yeah.
I think I do. I need to go talk to somebody. Guys, Cuno's gonna become my best friend.
Cuno already is your best friend.
Damn
Don't
right
try
he
to act
is.
like he ain't.
Your Cuno's pig.
Oh, shit!
Insane mesh tank top. Here we
Fuck
go.
yes!
Drama up.
Now
yes.
it's the drip. This is the drip.
Fuck yes! Fuck yes.
I do love that with the tie.
It's so good.
Where did you even get that one? No, really. Who put it in that drawer? No further comments. Wear it at your own risk. Best friend isn't a high bar when you have no other friends. Hey, I have friends with Kim. Kim and I are at least gaming buddies. Oh hey, and now I got a shortcut. Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. Is this a good stopping point?
It makes
Probably.
it makes a lot of sense that that's the way that you had to get in with the body, because can you
Otherwise
imagine
it's through the bookstore?
Yeah, can you imagine the conversation you would have with the bookseller?
God, I want to know, but I now have learned the error of my ways. I won't talk to anybody. Ooh, I can't sell this for. Oh man, I'm about to make some bank, guys. I'm about to sell a shot put ball and a rifle. He's gonna be like,
You're gonna sell a second gun?
I don't accept a gun.
It's not the one he was assigned to, so it's probably fine.
Can't use the gun though. It's not a tool.
It is busted.
It is broken, but it could be repaired.
You gotta go talk to your good friend, the fucking vet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
see what old
forget.
Renee has to say
Yeah,
about
Renee, that's his name. It is a really cool gun design.
Yeah, I like it. I like the look of it. Yeah. It's got like a weird. I like the shape of the stock. It looks like almost like a mix between like a World War I rifle, like machine gun and rifle. It's really cool. I like it.
Yeah,
Either way, I will fight my urge to click on things, to move even, to get anything else to pop up. So, I think we call it here. I am really enjoying this game. There's so much shit, man. But
yeah, this one's gonna be a long stream.
Yeah, we got a ways to go.
Really?
Hey.
I feel like we were starting to get towards like a.
I mean,
Some
we're
sort of
cracking
secret.
some stuff, but yeah,
I don't think we're halfway
it's a long
through
road.
yet.
It's a long road to hoe.
Dang.
Wow, I'm surprised that I did not get. I got communist somehow in there. Oh, I got good cop, bad cop. When did I do that?
Isaac,
I've done that
remember
a
when
lot
you
of
said that you were
times.
here to abolish child labor?
And to disrupt the free market.
Oh yeah.
And we told you that that was a communist thing.
Somehow, this motherfucker.
And somehow didn't get Superstar Cop. Jeez. I
Yeah,
lifted
wow,
that
I'm a
whole
little
thing above
surprised
my
you didn't
head.
get Superstar Cop for the for your cool weightlifting.
Bad game. Looks like a Madsen. Yeah, a little bit. But in any case, there's a lot of shit to interact with here in the basement. We could probably spend a whole stream in the basement, so I will call it here.
Yeah, this building
But-
is fucking gigantic.
Thank you for joining, everybody. I hope you had a good time and enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and rewatching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and it's your first time here, I recommend stick around to the very end. We always do a raid and a bit of a closing bit. But if you want to see more of what we're up to, go ahead and scroll down below and follow, or click any of the links. There's a link to an Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to, and just generally, you can come hang out with the rest of the community there. It's a good time on the Discord. Speaking of which, shout out to our community there and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience and we appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag with MCCanary or link it back to the stream so people can find more of the good stuff we do here. And as always, a huge thank you to everyone who supports the stream and all of our subscribers. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects, and the stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. if you want to see your name added to this list, as well as a couple of other benefits you could get, you could always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page. That'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. And thank you to mods who do a wonderful job holding back the robot army and preventing me from becoming famous. And thank you, Sean, Arthur, and Jackson for playing more Disco Elysium with me. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who would like to start housekeeping?
Tomorrow, maybe we do downtown voice acting?
Yeah.
Check in with the guys, yeah. Check in with the peeps. But yeah, that's
Tentatively.
Tentatively, yeah. So you'll either see downtown voice acting on sometime in the weekend, either we're here Saturday or we do something on our own Sunday or something like that. But yeah. That's kind of what we're doing these days.
Yep.
If you enjoyed the stream and you want to see me talk about a bunch of random shit, then check out Talking Skull on YouTube.
Also,
Virtual Boy's still on hiatus.
Yeah. I was gonna say it if you weren't gonna do so, thank you. But yeah, you should still check. She'll check out that channel. You can also check out the rest of our friends, Corvus Cryptid, Crowcast TV, and BooXBs. Corvus Cryptid is Ren's Twitch channel. They've got a cute VTuber avatar and usually play cozy games or spooky games. Crowcast TV is Tara's channel. She does fan art and is a fantastic artist. She usually streams on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. And BooXBs is Aqua's channel. She usually does horror games or multiplayer games. So go check everybody out. It's a good time in the network. I think that's everyone and everything. There's a lot of people online right now. We've got Brad, we've got John Jay, we've got Lucian, we got Afro,
Dealer's
we got
choice.
Misa.
Holmes.
I mean, honestly, I like Evan. He's the voice actor for Brad Vickers. He's a good boy. I'm leaning that direction.
Do it.
He's playing Metal Gear Solid. It's a good ass game.
Wait, the first one?
Yeah.
Oh, did the collection finally come out?
Ow.
They ported it to PC.
Oh, dude, that's rad. I might.
Oh yeah,
look into
I think we
that.
talked about that a while back.
We did.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
It's controversial for stupid reasons, but it's gonna be fine probably. If it's not already out and people haven't already said that it's fine.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid Master Collection is not out yet. Apparently, it's
okay.
October 24th, 2023.
Well,
Yeah, I
either
didn't think
way,
it was out yet, but whatever.
You guys are heading over to Brad Vickers' channel. Otherwise, take it easy, everybody. Have a good evening. Sean, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
Don't forget to pat your dead boys.
Jackson, is there anything Cuno wants to say?
Everyone's part of Kuno's gang. Everyone's Kuno's bitch, and everyone's Kuno's pig. Yeah.
Arthur, is there anything you'd like to tell Lamar Burton?
I'm sorry about him.
Which who? Cuno? Or so did are you saying Lamar Burton was one of the guest hosts or guest interviews for Cuno's show?
I'm saying LeVar Burton he's gone. He left. And you scared him away.
I kept
Cuno
saying
didn't help.
I kept saying his name wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Who's Lamar Burton?
No one.